Hey, you guys. We're just going to hang out together and didn't really have much planned. Just wanted to come on here to say thank you, thank you, thank you for 10,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. So I'll give it a little bit. Maybe we could chat for a few minutes and then I'm going to get back to doing what I was doing. Hey, y'all. How are y'all doing? I can't see. There we go. This is such a random live. Just wanted to come on and say thank you for 10,000 friends over here on YouTube. I know started off this channel doing like more hair stuff, and then we really kicked off the channel doing content around like my career as an accountant. And a lot of y'all found me through like also your journeys of being an accountant. A lot of y'all came on the channel through like the cleaning and decorating, as well as me sharing about my myomectomy. And so I just wanted to come on here and just say a huge shout out to you guys. I try not to stay in a bubble. Um, I try not to stay like in a bubble when it comes to my content, because this is more of a lifestyle channel trying to encompass like just my regular routine, my daily life, and that should definitely like hopefully be interesting for a lot of you guys. A lot of us, we are accountants or we have some sort of corporate job, but then beside that we also do like daily things, like we clean our house, we go shopping, we take care of our children, so different things like that. So I never wanted this space to be just focused 100% on like accounting or work. So super thankful to every single person who is here. Like, thank you to everyone who watches. Thank you for everyone who comments. Thank you for everyone who's actively engaged in some way, somehow on my channel. Sherry, Nicole, hey Sherry. Happy Thanksgiving to you as well. And thank you so much. Thank you for being someone who's constantly on the channel. Thank you for being someone who's constantly watching, who's supporting, who's commenting. Hey Shiley, hey. Shiley is one of my OG subscribers. Thanks so much. I'm still in awe that we have 10,000 on here. It's so crazy, y'all. So we can chat a little bit. You guys can ask me any questions. Let me also know, what are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? I'm about to head out the house in a little bit and start like all my Thanksgiving prep, because we're actually doing a Friendsgiving tomorrow as well as Saturday. So let me know what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. But again, just like a huge thank you to y'all, because nowadays with content creating, in order for you to work with like more brands, you have to have certain numbers and all of that, and it's just frustrating at times. But I love that like here on YouTube I could just be myself. I could just come here and share with you guys like my daily routines, like what I do for work, sharing with you guys like my cleaning routines, all the different things, like how I'm decorating my new home. A lot of you guys have been keeping up with the process. Y'all been a homeowner for a year, and I've been sharing with you guys bits and pieces of my decorating and how the process has been going. And I just love that y'all have allowed me to have a space on the internet that I can do that, and you guys show interest too. So just thank you, thank you, thank you so much from the bottom of my little heart. Thank you so much, you guys. I'm just amazed. And cheers to the next 10,000, cheers to the next 10,000 friends. Cheers to continuing to build a community here of amazing professionals and people from all sorts of backgrounds. Like, I'm just, I'm just super grateful. Sherry, it's all good. I know you comment every now and again. You're here. I know. I'm spending time with my growing kids on Thanksgiving. That's awesome. Enjoy time with your children. That is such a blessing. I'm gonna be here with family and friends, and I'm hosting Christmas, so that's what I'm like prepping for. So Thanksgiving this year is gonna be light for me. But again, I'm just like so grateful for y'all. And y'all can continue to leave like suggestions in videos of what other content y'all want to see from me. Because sometimes with the day in the life working, I'm in meetings a lot that it's just, I just sometimes don't have time to set up the camera. And then sometimes it's literally just me setting up the camera and showing you guys me talking like through speed. I can't really share much, obviously, in the meeting. So I'm trying to film the day in the lives when I'm not in as many meetings, and those are usually like Fridays for me. But then that means there's not much going on. So trying to balance all the day in the life of an accountant vlogs, and with having a house now, I definitely want to do more cleaning videos. I A lot of us like clean our homes, clean where we live, sharing with you guys like different cleaning products I've been trying out, what works, what doesn't work for me, especially because like I don't have help. And many of us are in that stage of life where like we don't have help, or we're not able to get a house cleaner to come and clean our house every day or every week. So, and it's generally time that I love. And then also been sharing with you guys like having my nephew living with us, how that's been going, being a mom auntie. I've been enjoying those kind of vlogs because then like I think it's a way for me to connect with you all who have children as well. Even though I'm not a biological mother, being able to like also care for a young one, right, that the Lord has entrusted my husband and I. That's just something that I think has been cool, been able to connect with a lot of y'all. And then like my mectomy videos have like been blowing up. A lot of you guys have come and found my channel through me sharing about when I got my fibroid surgery, how to prep for that, like my recovery process. And many of you guys are like in the process of getting it or watching my video and were therefore encouraged to go through with the surgery. So super just grateful that I was vulnerable enough to share that experience. It was so hard for me to go through. And I never thought that I'd even have to like deal with something like that, like deal with like struggling with like fertility. But like God uses our God uses our trajectory or like our journeys, our pains, like for his glory, and to be able to also like testify just of his goodness to other people, that like if you're going through it as well, it's okay, you're not alone. So I was super hesitant to share that when I did, but I'm glad I did, because then like it's been like thousands and thousands and thousands of women who have been able to relate to that. So super grateful to the Lord for that as well. But y'all, I wasn't going to take too much time. I just wanted to come on here and really just say thank you guys for 10,000. I am going to be doing a giveaway because for 8,000, I realized I never picked the giveaway winner. So for 10,000, I'm going to do some sort of giveaway. Not sure what it's going to be. Y'all can feel free to comment on the community page under the 10,000 post. Y'all can comment there and say what you guys would like to get as a prize for the giveaway. I definitely want to give back to y'all because many of you guys watch every single video. You guys are commenting, you guys are sharing, even just like one comment. The goal of this channel has always been like, Lord, if I can touch one person, amen, that's it. And now we have 10,000 persons or 10,000 people, and obviously not all 10,000 watch every single video. So special shout out to you guys who literally watch every single video that I post. Shout out to you guys who are always liking, commenting, who are trying to watch. Like, so I want to do that giveaway for y'all, especially like the core group of people who are constantly like watching. So I'm gonna maybe like figure out in the upcoming vlogs how I'm going to incorporate it. But yeah, if y'all haven't seen my previous vlogs, please do watch those. It's gonna mean a lot to me. I have a few that were sponsored content, so in order for me to continue to even have the means to come on YouTube, you know, those sponsored contents do help. So having y'all just engage by watching, by commenting, by clicking on the links in the description, that means a lot to me. My most recent vlog was a sponsored post with a perfume brand. If you like perfume or you're looking to like to give a gift to somebody, please check out that vlog. I did a clean with me vlog. I did a house tour sharing with you guys the decor of how the house is, like how it was for fall, but it was mainly just a house tour, give y'all an update from the last time when I did the house tour, and we had no furniture, we had nothing, and now we actually have the house somewhat decorated. What else have I shared? Just like my work travels, cleaning routines, my Amazon favorites. We have it all on here. So, and I am going to be doing an updated myomectomy video coming soon. I think that one might either come out, like, that might be one of my last videos, or it's going to come out early 2024. Just because I have been getting a lot of questions like, how have I been doing? And I'm just like, it's about to be 2 years later. And I still am not 100% complete. I'm still not 100% like back to myself. I don't think I ever will be. But I don't know if I also want to share more on like the IVF journey, all of that. So I'm still thinking how that video is going to go, but definitely going to do an updated like myomectomy video for y'all. Like anybody you guys know who's had this surgery, the fibroid surgery, is forever changing. Like it's, I don't even know, but I'm gonna touch on that in the video probably. Have some more work with me vlogs, like work from home vlogs, a few clips going in the office here and there. So the day in the life of an accountant content is going to continue. And then gonna be doing more like Sunday resets. As I mentioned, my nephew lives with us, so he is in school, so making sure we have like snacks and getting like snacks for him organized. I cook more now because we're three instead of just two. So making like showing like my after work routine, I think in this season of my life is a little bit more valuable for y'all, because a lot of you guys who follow me are moms, right? Or have families, whether they be young kids or older kids. And a lot of you guys also work. So sharing my after work routines, I think is also going to be valuable. Fashion content, I don't know how much of that I'm going to do anymore. I think that's for Instagram and TikTok. And every now and again, I'll probably bring shorts or share like maybe like new things that I purchased for work in the vlogs themselves. But doing like separate dedicated videos like I used to of like what to wear to work, I don't know. I don't know if I want to do that anymore. And plus, like with just all the fertility stuff, my body has gone through so many changes in the past 2 years that I just don't like. I'm going through a season, I guess, that I just don't like how I look. So probably just going to be sharing things like within the vlogs, but the accounting career content and those vlogs are here to stay. I think that's our thing over here. So I want to stay true to that as much as possible. However, with being a new homeowner, also venturing out into that like lifestyle, home decoration, home styling space, sharing with you guys like the journey of transforming this boring old new build house that just had plain white walls into like a nice, comfy, cozy place that we love to come to. I love living in my house. I love my house. Like, my husband has already talked about potentially moving and getting another house, and I'm like, nope. I love this house. I just am so grateful for it and just in love with it. And I really want to make it the best that I can make it, and just enjoy living here. And each month, or as I'm continuing to decorate and do things to each room, it's just really like making that come true for me. So super, super excited, just about continuing this like home journey and building a home, and in case like sharing with you guys like things we've learned in case you guys are also purchasing homes or wanting to purchase homes. So yeah, you're beautiful and you look beautiful. You look thank you. Thank you, thank you. And that's something that I like try to remind myself. But y'all, I have gained since I started, like between my myomectomy and just going through IVF, I have gained like 50 pounds. I've gained 50 pounds. I've been trying so hard to eat right and to exercise, but when you start going through this stuff and the medications, your body just is not the same. And I'm like fluctuating in between sizes. All the amazing clothes that I have don't fit me anymore. And then working from home doesn't help as well, because I'm not really going to the office much. So I can't like dress up like I used to. And it's been hard. And it's stuff that like I don't really share much. But yeah, it's been a little challenging, just you're going through something, your body is going through changes, trying to get certain results that's not happening. And but in the process, like you're left with not only emotional scars, but you're also left with like physical scars, and you see things physically like and that's been so hard for me. And that's what I said, like I'll probably make a separate sit down video or in another vlog, just like talk about the whole like myomectomy, fertility, IVF, like the costs, all of the, like it's been taxing, like financially, spiritually, emotionally, mentally, you name it, it's been going on. So I know y'all are chatting with me, but then like the stuff is going away. Okay, here. Just got a tax internship. Any tips? Awesome. Congratulations. Tips in terms of internship in general, just go in with a positive attitude. Go be on time, obviously. Ask questions. Do not be afraid to ask questions. That's one thing with interns, and I was once an intern, so I'm speaking from experience, is being afraid to ask questions. You were not hired because of any particular skill set you have. As an intern, you were hired because you probably have a good personality, and the team or the firm would like to explore that more. You're going to learn on the job, and it's going to take years for you to perfect your craft. No one is born an accountant. You don't graduate from school knowing all the ins and out of accounting. A lot of the technical skills you need, you will learn on the job, but you need to have a good personality. You need to be somebody that's willing to take constructive feedback. Hopefully, it's done in a nice way, but take constructive feedback, ask questions, be that person that goes above and beyond, not in like a suck up teacher's pet way, but in a sense of you finished a task that was given to you. Instead of you just sitting there on your phone, twiddling your thumb, right, or waiting for them to give you work, ask your team, what else can you do to help? Ask questions. If you're genuinely interested in a subject, let's say like a some kind of tax regulation, something or another, ask questions about that. Just be proactive. Should I negotiate? If you are starting off in the big four, there's no negotiating pay really, unless you already have a CPA. Unless you already have a CPA, you have a bunch of certifications, you are not gonna have any leeway to negotiate pay. But I think, like, again, as an intern, if you shouldn't, you're probably making decent money that you don't need to negotiate your pay. Just because of how the market works. Usually you can start negotiating pay when you have a little bit more experience and when you are like moving up the corporate ladder. So once you have your master's, once you have a CPA or some sort of certification, then you can go ahead and negotiate. But I think for now, maybe go ahead and research what the average salary is in the area. I think you said you're in Texas. Is that what you said, Texas? Yeah. You're in Texas, so maybe negotiate, like look around, like what's the average for the firm or the organization that you're working for, if possible. But again, if you're an intern, I wouldn't really recommend negotiating pay. Maybe after you start like full time, then you can talk about negotiating pay because by then you'll probably have like a CPA or something. But pay as well has gone up significantly, so I think you'll be okay. Do you prefer internal audit over external audit? External audit right now is just so demanding since that. Yes, I would definitely prefer internal audit. I prefer internal audit because it's more consistent. I prefer internal audit because you're not doing the same thing over and over again like external. And like it's just easier. I think I wouldn't do external audit even if they paid me a bajillion dollars. No. External audit is for a certain type of person. External audit is great when you are starting your career. External audit is great when you need the experience, when you need to get your foot in the door. But when you mature in your career, you mature just in life in general, and you realize what you want, it's not for the weak. It's not for everybody. External audit is just, yeah, it's its own world. Not hating on it, but I think it's great when you like want to learn. But then you can only do so much. Like it's not all like roses if you're, especially if you're somebody who's trying to start a family, or if you have a family, like you're going to be working late hours, and sometimes that's multiple times throughout the year. You're restricted on when you can go on vacations. Versus internal audit, it's a little bit more flexible in my opinion. um Okay. Can you go into industry as a tax accountant? Are you stuck? No, you can go into industry as a tax accountant. There's always things to do. They need that expertise everywhere. So my suggestion is you start in public and then you go into industry. And then once you jump ship from public to industry, your salary can go up as well. But then also know if you're somebody who wants to move up the ladder quicker, you should stay in public. Because when you go into industry, you're saying like, I'm fine being a tax accountant or a senior tax accountant for like 5 to 10 years, because at that point people don't want to leave their positions. Like tax managers or managers in general are there for long periods of time. No one wants to leave their job. It's job security. So if you're somebody that wants to move up the corporate ladder quicker, stay in public. But if you just want to get the experience of public and take the benefits into industry, such as the pay and all of that, then yeah, like go ahead and switch. At the age of 54, I'm thinking, yes, this rent is out of my control. I'd rather pay. That's how it was for us as well. So we also were like, we don't know if we're ready to buy, and we were renting a 2 bedroom when we were in New York, and then they had to raise the price for us for our rent. They were raising the price to like $2,500. It was not worth $2,500. That apartment, our AC was broken. There was a lot of things that was wrong with that place. It was not worth $25, 2,500. And mind you, we're not in New York City or like New Jersey. We were in the middle of nowhere, like upstate New York. 2,500 for a 2 bedroom, 2 bath apartment, with a like it had like a laundry closet and stuff. So when we looked at how much we could pay for a mortgage versus rent, we jumped ship, and we were like, let's just buy. We pay way less. And again, we did start, I think I've shared this, where like we were gonna buy a house in New York. We had gone through that whole process. But here we ultimately decided to come back to Texas because my husband and I both like Texas, and you're getting more for your money being here. But essentially, like, we pay less for our mortgage. Like, our mortgage and taxes now is less than what we were paying for rent. So definitely, if you're looking to buy a home, like, I have a video sharing about our process, what we did, having a good realtor, just making sure your credit score where it needs to be, and then having like, right now, even because of just how the economy is, a lot of sellers are willing to like cover closing costs. If you just talk to your real estate agent, like, they can help you negotiate closing costs where where you're only where you're only going to be responsible for your down payment. There's a bunch of different caveats, like, and if you're a first time homeowner, they have like more discounts, and there's a whole different world that when we started the journey, we found out, and we're like, oh, okay, this is doable for us. So definitely, if you're thinking of buying because rent is ridiculous, 9 times out of 10, it's probably time to buy. Yes, switch to internal audit because it's just more stable, and it's stable and flexible. And I show you guys in my vlogs, like, I have busier periods. Like, my past few vlogs, I've been working like 60 hours, but it's not a constant thing, and it's not like 60 hours where I'm constantly stressed. No, it's like I can still step away, go have dinner with my family. I can still do things. Like today, I was able to take the day off. Like, it's still things like that that make it flexible. Like January through March, like, people are taking off. Like, people are going on trips. It's not like you have to stay. It's just more flexible. What do you mean by the work is more consistent and internal? No, I think I said the work is, oh, I guess in terms of consistent, what did I say? I guess so, internal audit, and this varies depending on where you work, what you do. So, internal audit can do a lot of different things. Internal audit can be outsourced. Let's say you work for like the US government or an organization, and you don't have enough staff or an internal audit team in house to be able to look at your controls, your business processes controls, to look at your financial controls and make sure that they're going well, to look at your tax controls. You outsource a firm. You outsource a firm that has internal audit, such as one of the big four firms, to do that work for you, where every quarter or on a consistent basis, the internal audit team is looking at those business process controls, like, how is like your IT department running. Like, there's different various things, like your financial controls and accounting. You have 20 controls. How are these controls running? Are people sticking to what they're supposed to be doing? Things like that. And then you also have the other part of it where an organization, again, can contract internal auditors to come and do different audits based off of different risks that they have. So currently in the market, there's risks around cyber security, artificial intelligence. There's risks around like workforce management, with like a lot of people are quitting. And then you have like issues with contractors. So there's different risk areas that organizations have, and I'll talk about healthcare because I currently specialize in healthcare. So in healthcare clients, cybersecurity is an issue, and it's a high risk because if a hospital or a healthcare organization's data is breached, then that means the patient's data is breached. So that means like a patient who's doing cancer treatments, like, their data can just be out there for the world to see, or for a family member that they don't want seeing it. there's issue around security in hospitals. So like some hospitals, they don't have enough security staff that people can just go in the hospital and then do crazy things like we hear on the news, like shootings, different things like that. There's issues with like nurses. A lot of nurses have quit travel nursing. If you're a travel nurse, you're not working at that hospital full time, which means like you can steal medication. It's going to be a little easier for you to steal medication and then like go sell it, right? Like there's different risks that organizations have, and then so they call internal auditors to come and look at those risks and do audits and do testing around those risks to see like where are they in comparison to other organizations. If other organizations are up here with processes in place to make sure that they're good, and then the organizations down here, like internal auditors, help them get here. And then there's also maybe like federal regulations that they need to be following, that they'll bring internal auditors in to check to make sure like are they following federal guidelines, so when the government comes and does an audit on them, they're ready. Like us as internal audit, we've already identified issues, helped them solve their issues, so that way when the government is coming to audit them, they already have all their ducks in a row. So that's kind of what there's like internal audit in a nutshell. Versus external audit, it's you're doing financial reviews over the financial statements, you're stuck in this little bubble, and you're doing like the same SOX controls all the time, like every quarter. And then at year end, the client closes their books, you have to do the audit, so you're in time for them to file, you're doing the financial statement audits, and then yeah, you're working like super long crazy hours for a set schedule. Versus internal audit, it's by project. Some projects take 3 months, some projects take 6 months, some projects take just 2 weeks. It just really depends. Healthcare, it depends. Healthcare has had a lot of challenges, but like without healthcare, like half of society wouldn't be able to function, right? Because we need doctors, we need nurses, we need pharmacies, we need pharmaceutical companies, we need insurance companies, we need companies that make like prosthetics for like amputees, we need dental care. We need a whole bunch of things in healthcare. Healthcare is not just restricted to like healthcare is not just restricted to big pharma or to insurance. It's a whole world of things that we need to be functioning. Like we need the emergency departments to have enough ambulances and to have enough ambulatory services, so that way if you are hurt, if you come in with a broken leg and somebody that got in a car crash is also coming in, you both can have attention. Obviously one is going to get higher attention and care than the other, but you're still going to be able to get that. So that's kind of the things that I do. Like I've gone to emergency rooms and have looked at what are the processes. Like, do the nurses know where the emergency buttons are in case there's a threat happening in the emergency department? There's patients that go in that have different psychiatric needs and different mental health needs that could come in with knives and stuff and be a threat to the hospital staff. Do they have the right procedures and safety in place for that to like not cause a bigger issue than it could cause? So those are the kind of things that I do in terms of like healthcare. Let me see. Do y'all have any other like questions or anything? If not, like again, this was supposed to be a super quick live. Just really wanted to come on here once again from the bottom of my heart to say thank you guys for 10,000 subscribers. Be on the lookout for the next few vlogs where I think I will share about the giveaway. If I don't do it on the vlog, it's going to be on the community page. So make sure you guys are liking the community page and keeping up with that. Turn on your notifications, so every time I upload, you guys are notified and can watch. When you guys watch as soon as I upload and start commenting, it really does help my videos like get seen by more people and more subscribers, because I've had subscribers saying they're not seeing my content. I do try to upload like Sundays. Usually it's Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday. Sundays are hit or miss, but I definitely try to stick to like Tuesday, Thursday. So if you guys don't get a notification, just make sure you come back on those days. And for now, like on Thanksgiving, while you're cooking your Thanksgiving dinner, or like before your family comes, you can turn on some of my most recent videos just to get inspired and just to hang out with me. I will do more day in the lives. I have recent ones that just went up, and I mentioned this earlier. The day in the life of an accountant, that's gonna stay. I'll just try to revamp it. The best days for me to film those are on Fridays, because usually Monday through Thursday I'm in a lot of meetings. So I'm gonna try to keep filming those and then talk about different accounting topics within the vlogs instead of doing separate sit down video. The accounting stuff is like accounting advice and tips, and maybe some like corporate workwear fashion tips. It's going to be in the vlogs moving forward, so turn on those notifications. Thank you all. Happy Thanksgiving. I love you guys, and I will probably be chatting with you guys during the giveaway time. Bye. No worries. Feel free to ask all your accounting questions on the videos, and I will be able to respond or know to respond in the next vlog. So just ask away in the videos. But I gotta go, so I'll talk to you guys later.